Well, hello, stamping friends. This is Traci Raether from Plum Crazy Stamping. I want to welcome you tonight to my paper pumpkin workshop. This is actually working on a kit, the last one from last year of December 2022, called Good Things Come in Small Packages. And oh my goodness, we have so many supplies in this kit. I can't wait to show it to you. As you're signing in, whether it be tonight while I am live, or if you watch this on the replay, please sign in your name, where you're from. And if you have any questions as we go along the way here, please feel free to put them in the comments. And even if it's on the replay, I do have this set up so your questions will come to me and I can get back to you with an answer. And otherwise, I will try tonight to keep my eye on your comments. Sometimes I only get to see 4 or 5 at a time, but if I don't happen to see it during the workshop, I will most certainly look at them at the end of the workshop and reply. So anyway, once again, I'm Traci. So glad to have you here, and I am going to go ahead and put the camera down so you can see my desktop. So here we go. I'm sure you know the routine. I need to go upside down for just a minute, and you'll be able to see the desktop there. All right, let me get my computer caught up. So can you believe it's already January 9th? Oh my goodness, time flies. All right, so let's... Oops. And we should be caught up. There we go. Okay. So for those of you that may not be familiar, I am sharing Paper Pumpkin tonight, which is our monthly subscription program. And you can purchase it one time. You can purchase it on an ongoing basis and be billed monthly, or you can buy prepaid Paper Pumpkin in 3-month, 6-month, or 1-year increments. And actually, this is one of the things my husband gets me for Christmas every year. And right now is Celebration, and that's when he purchases it every year in January, because we get one Paper Pumpkin literally free, and with, I believe, it's a little more than $200 for the whole year. I also get at least 4 free Celebration products. So it's really a deal. I love it. It's a present I get every month. So anyway, that is what Paper Pumpkin is. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments, or you can always contact me at Traci, Traci, at plumcrazystamping.com. Okay, so this is kind of funny. If you watched my Paper Pumpkin workshop last month, I'll remind you it was making gift tags. This kit was called From the North Pole. So actually the contents were to make gift tags. So we had this, here if I put it like this, it'll probably be easiest for you to see it. We had this gift tag that was deer and snowflakes and a little bling. And then we had the one with some candy canes. I can't believe we're all done using our gift tags for this year. And then there was a Santa one. All right, and then I had bought in advance, I thought, cards that were meant to be used with this From the North Pole stamp set. So if you'll recall, if you saw it, great. If not, I made a card that had snowflakes. I made a candy cane one for this one. And then I had kind of a Santa to match those gift tags, right? And then I put, oh, let's see, I think it was just Merry Christmas, different greetings on the inside. Okay. Anyway, what I want to tell you that I figured out is the extra card kit was not for this kit, but for the one that I'm going to be showing you tonight. So you may, when you see these cards, don't be surprised, because that's what I'll show you in just a minute that goes with the current kit. So our kit tonight, now I already got all of the stamps loaded, or the acrylic blocks have the stamps, but this is the box this month. Like I said, good things come in small packages. I just love these boxes, and I keep them and use them for a lot of different reasons. But let me show you what we have in the kit this month. So the kit is designed to make a number of small packages with some linen thread, and there's all kinds of sentiment labels and little die cuts. Let's see, what does it say? Usually it says how many. I think it was 16 boxes are in this kit. Well, and then we have these wonderful instructions that also come in the kit, and it tells me when I punch out all my die cuts and look at all the pieces in here, what I will need for each project. So this one has 4 projects, and I believe it's set up to make 4 of 4 different projects. And then there's detailed instructions for each one of the projects, okay? So we'll be looking at those together as we make our projects. I'll just set that aside a minute. And let me show you all the things that came in the kit. So we got some tear and tape adhesive. We got dimensionals. There's always a Stampin' Spot. This month is Garden Green. You're going to see me using, though, my regular sized ink pad, because I save these for when I go to stamp camp, which I'm going to do in a week. Let's see. This kit then had the linen thread. I'm going to go ahead and take this out of here because each of my cards, or the boxes and all that, I believe, are going to be using this, so we'll be keeping that out. All right, then we had the boxes themselves are two-sided as far as the colors. And so actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 different colored boxes are available to us. So let's see, I am going to set these aside for right now. And I can always turn around and get them if I need to. Then they have some designer series paper, which they have all scored, that will wrap around the boxes. Quite a variety of patterns on here as well. Okay, and then they provided a stamp set. Lot, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different sentiments on our stamp set. Like I said, I already did put those on the blocks. And then we've got little cards that can go on top of the boxes, or I'm also going to be using them on the cards I'm going to be creating. And then I think these I'm going to leave out here in case I decide to use them differently. But we have circle sentiment labels. We have rectangles with kind of cut out corners. We've got some just skinny long sentiment labels. We've got some little, rectangle like tags. And then we've got little die cuts, which you're going to see when we go through and do this, the kit. Okay, so here is that set of extra cards that I told you about, which I started using last time. This is called the Good Things Cards and Envelopes. So sometimes, because you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, they'll offer these special deals to you that coordinate with the Paper Pumpkin, but you don't have to use them with the Paper Pumpkin. So this was 20 colored pieces of cardstock that are all scored to make cards. And in this situation, it matches all the boxes that are in this paper pumpkin. And then it also has all of these beautiful envelopes. Very thick envelopes, and, you know, with different colors that match the different colored cardstock card bases. Anyway, all of this was for $10. It was a really good deal. Now they have something going on with the paper pumpkin that we can get this month too. And I'll look at the flyer at the end of our time together and see if I can tell you what that is. So I have chosen some of those for us to work with our alternates tonight, okay? Let me take a peek and see if anybody has any questions yet. I just see one comment from Rosemarie. Hello. And like I said, please let me know who you are and where you're watching from. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. So let's go ahead and get started with our first box. And, you know, it tells me, like I said on here, that I would need, you know, the green box. I've got the wraparound cardstock. I have a graduation hat. I have the sentiment label and then another sentiment label. And it does tell me, let's see what it says here. It'll tell me in the instructions how long of a piece of the twine do I need. And it says 18 inches. So let me go ahead and first measure this. The challenge is always, and I should have thought of this, finding the end so that you can cut it. And they kind of fool you. There we go. Okay, 18 inches. The nice thing is with this grid paper from Stampin' Up, it actually has rulers right on the edge. So I don't even have to get out a ruler. I can just use my grid paper. And let's see, we need 18. So this is 16. And a couple more. All right, give that a cut. So we have the twine that we need as well. All right, so first let's go ahead and put the box together. What's so nice, I think you can see that this is all scored, right? And they want us to have the green outside. So I'm going to just go around and I'm going to fold on all of the crease lines. And I do like to use my bone folder to make sure that I have nice creases in here, just like I would on a card base. And this is a good thing to do when you are watching TV, to just create all these card bases, if indeed that's what you're going to do with them. Some people will cut these apart, and I'm actually going to do that with one of the boxes and show you how I can use all the parts and pieces when we're making one of our alternative cards. Okay. And what I like about their boxes is they really stay together well, and they always look so nice. And you're going to see once you do one of these, then it's easy to do it. So, all right, so where we have the slot, that's the front. And then where we have these little notches on each side, those are the sides. And then I have these little flaps. So what I'm going to have to do is take what is the lid and fold it once, and then fold this one twice, okay? It's where there were two score lines next to each other. Because what I need to do is put the flaps inside to create the side, okay? So there was a flap from the front and a flap from the back. And then let me just have you look in here. This had this side, and then it folded over the two flaps and then just slid in here. Okay, let me do that for you again. So we have the two flaps from the front and from the back. And Let me see what is the best way for you to see this on the camera. There we go. So once you have them in there, and you have to kind of hold the box straight, and it's kind of hard for me to show you and do it at the same time. So just have the little flaps in there, and I'm going to just fold it down. And they do want to pop out. So don't be surprised if that's the case. And you just mess with it until all of a sudden it'll pop in there, okay? So we have the sides, the front, and then the flaps just fold inside. And we've got our box. So like this, and then it opens like this. And you know what? I did it yellow, didn't I, instead of green? Let me tell you how easy it is to fix. I'm just going to pop it back open and do it the other way. Sorry, guys. I guess there's nothing like teaching you through my mistakes, right? Okay. Put those in. Okay. And the other way. These colors remind me of the Green Bay Packers. I don't know if any of you are Packer fans, but last night's game was a hard game. That's all I can say. My son and our nephew went up to the game, and my husband and I stayed here and watched it. Oh, I feel disappointed that they're not in the playoffs, but okay, now putting these flaps back in there. Okay. There. Now we have our green box. There we go. So, real thin candy can go in here. A gift card. This is perfect for a gift card. Or some other small, cool gift, right? Okay, so we have that. So now we need to do some stamping. And I'm going to go ahead and do the sentiment. And we only have one sentiment on this one, I believe. Yep, this is going to have the graduation hat on it. So let me just get my garden green here. And I want the, oh, I see, congrats. Okay, we've got the congrats and the you did it. There we go. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is we'll do the congrats up in the top, and then we'll do the second part. Let me get my ink over here so you can see it a little bit closer. There we go. And like I said, because this is photopolymer, I am going to use the Pierce mat to get a good impression. Okay. And then you did it. All right, so we've got that. Set our green aside. Now we want to, the instructions even show you first how to wrap the designer series paper on here, but then they also show you if there is a white open circle, that's used dimensionals. And then this one does not have adhesive dots, so I don't think there's any adhesive dots in it. It must be all dimensionals. So let's first take a look at our score lines on the designer series paper here, so that we'll be able to put that around our box. And I'm just following the score lines that are already on here. Okay. And then they would like us to put, let's see which side. I don't think it matters. They want us to do the tear and tape. And it looks like they want us to do it. On just one part of what we'll wrap around the box. So we're going to wrap that around the box. And then on the back, I'm going to put it on the outside here so it does not affect the box from sliding in and out of this sleeve. So I'm just going to put some tear and tape right kind of near the edge. And if you've not used it before, it's probably one of the more effective adhesives as far as like our Super Plus Seal Plus and the liquid glue. Tear and tape really works well. So I will hold this around the box and then I'm going to press it in place underneath here. Okay, there, now that'll hold our box together. And then let's go ahead and put our graduation hat with a dot on this little tag with a dimensional. I'm going to actually use one of my small ones, not the big one on here. Doesn't need a lot. So I'll put that on the end here. Okay, and then I'm going to put the three regular ones on our circle here, the sentiment. Now, how easy do they make this for us, right? Already having the die cut out. Okay. So we'll line this up on this side. And then I'm going to put the, let's see, how are they doing this? Let's go ahead and put the ribbon, the twine underneath here, and then we're going to tie that on. So let's see, I probably should have put this on there before. So let's see, I'm just going to have it be at the top of this. Bring it around here. So you could have put it in between the dots if you wanted to. And then it goes in the middle here where the little circle is. And then I'm going to just tie a bow. This is really some nice twine. There we go. Like that. So we'll set that one off to the side. Hi, Betty. Then let's see, the next one is going to be our birthday card. Now I've made the rest of the boxes. I just didn't make this one, so you get the benefit of seeing two in a row. And then I made the rest of them in advance already. So we've got the things that it said we needed. And we're going to go ahead and make this box so that it is orange on the outside. Do you guys ever use little boxes in your crafting, or, you know, to give gift cards? Since I've been a Paper Pumpkin member, I like that some months it's cards, some months it's treat holders like Halloween. They do a really nice job that if you have kids that are in school to make treat holders, and kids get a great treat holder for a really good price. And they're really always just beautiful. So I don't know that I would make as many boxes if I didn't have these kits. Now I know you can make boxes and I have all the measurements, but this just makes it so much easier. And no adhesive, you know, to make the box. And I like these bright colors. I think they did a good job on this. I don't know if you've ever had the opportunity to see what the artisans that make all these designs and, you know, have ever watched them create. It's pretty amazing. As a demonstrator, sometimes we get access to, you know, some of the things that they do when they're making the products, and we were able to see some designs being done from beginning to end and how they think of, you know, these projects, how they come up with stamping images, how they match the fonts to the images. I mean, it is pretty cool. And just think, you know, to pick out of, what is it, 48 plus the in colors, so 60 colors, and make them look good every time. I think it's pretty amazing. All right, so there, now we've got another nice box. And this time we're going to put these stripes around it. And these are all cut for you and ready to go. That's also, so if you just like to sit down and be able to craft, these are perfect. You don't have to go digging in your files for all the things that match. Buy papers in a filing cabinet, so I always have to go digging through it. Now I keep the color families together, but it still takes me a while to figure out exactly what I want to do. So let's see, we're going to do this on the top again and then put this onto the bottom. Add my tear and tape. And this really does just tear, no scissors needed. So it's very nice. Okay. So I'm just matching it up so that it's tight and sticks together. So there's our box. All right, so this one, let's do a little bit of stamping. We've got the good things here. Let's see. Good things come in small packages. So let's go ahead and stamp that up. Remember, don't press too hard, especially if your stamp pads are new or re-inked. I'm going to put this off to the side so I have room for my little cupcake on here. Okay. And then we have Happy Birthday. And what I did is I mounted this just to keep the stamps together, but I'll move it for right now. And then I'll just use one at a time here because we're going to put on here Happy Birthday. All right. Wash that one so I can take it off. And then pick up birthday. And whenever you're trying to line up your stamps, it always helps if you use the grid paper to keep it straight. And you have a better chance of getting it actually straight on your, you know, wherever you're stamping it. Okay, we've got our happy birthday. They want it looks like a little cattywampus. I think that's the weirdest word. Cattywampus cracks me up. Okay, so let's see what they need now. This one also suggests that we just do the same thing with the twine. So I'm going to get 18 inches of that again. You know what, I don't even know if I need the full 18, but I guess I'll follow the directions. Looks like 16 might work, but you don't want to cut yourself short. And this time, let's do it like they said. We'll put it on, let's see, underneath. And then, I want this so it's going to be equal when it comes to the front. Here we go. All right, so we're going to put our dimensionals. And this time, I'm going to do them around the edges so that the twine can go between. Right, and now I'm going to put this one over to the side. And then put the sentiment over the top here. Okay. And then I'm going to, I think I'm going to just put my cupcake on here right now. Now I'm using a mini dimensional. You don't have to, but I like using, you know, when I have little die cuts, to use the mini dimensionals. Then we can go ahead and we'll be putting our ribbon in here again. All right, we have our happy birthday. So there we go. That's our second project. Okay, let's go ahead now to the third one. So this is a gray box. And we've got the sage green here. And we've got some die cuts that came with this. Flower and some leaves. We have this short tag again. And then our larger tag. So, congrats, cheers forever here. No, cheers to forever. All right. Got to find our congrats again. Here we go. and then happy for you. So let's see, where'd I put the happy? Here it is. Okay, and the for you. Here we go. My, you guys are quiet tonight. Did everybody stay up too late last night? I know I did. So I think tonight, even if there is, I don't know if you guys are watching any of this, but the college national championship is tonight. So my son and my husband said, oh, it's a great game. You're going to watch with us. I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to try, but I might be snoozing by the second half. Okay, so we'll do this again. I'm going to put the tearing tape on here again. You know, if you knew how you wanted to do these, you could just kind of do all your tearing tape at the same time and then fold everything. Take a little shortcut, you know. Let's see, Faylene, what are you saying here? Just getting home from work? Ooh, wet and rainy in Oregon, huh? We've had quite a bit of rain here too, but I think you guys are really getting a lot of it out by you. Okay, we've got that. Now this time they want us to do 14 inches of the twine, and we're going to wrap it the other way. Okay, so we've got that. And let's see. Now they actually put the twine over the top of this time. Let's see, they're putting the tearing tape, ooh, across here. It's a little different. And then they want us to attach the leaves with tearing tape on the back of here. Oh. So that is going to go like this. Like this. Put that upside down here. Now I'm just going to tear the little piece off before I even try to put it on here. Yep, kind of moved. And then I am going to tear off, I did have a little extra there. Okay. And then it looks like they did use a dimensional on the flower to pop that up. So we'll have that to go right on the corner here. Okay. And we'll have to take off our tearing tape back here. Let's see, did they take that off? Maybe we're not gonna. Let's just see if we feel like we need it. off. If you go over a little bit, you can just push the tear and tape back onto itself and it'll be fine. So right here, there's just a little extra. I'm just going to fold it back. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and put this towards the end. And I'm going to go ahead and tie the bow here. And then actually use that little circle in that sentiment label to hook it on to the twine. So, and if you want to, you know, resize the loops, you sure can. And then I really do like this, why they have the little circles. So the last two times I actually did it while it was in there. This time I'm going to hook it underneath here. And I lost the other part of the loop. There it is. Okay. So there is our next one. What I like about this one is you could slide it off and slide it back on. You could actually reuse this one. All right, so then we have one more before we do our alternative cards. So let's see, we need the green box, already done. We need some stamping to be done. And then we've got a couple of star die cuts that are, you know, were a part of the kit. They actually had 2 different sizes. Then I'll go ahead and do my designer series paper again. It really does help if you make these crisp because then it stays perfect on that little box. Okay. And flip that upside down again. Has anybody thought of anything else they'd put in a box like this? Then a gift card. I think a pair of earrings would actually go in here very well too. It'd be a really great way to do that, actually. Okay. Then let's just move this to the side and go ahead and do our stamping on here. So we've got special delivery. Okay. What I also like is a lot of times in these kits we have extras of like these, and then I just keep them in a box and I can use them whenever I want. All right, let's see here. I need the for-year special delivery. Excuse me. I have to take this one off here. Grab another black. This is kind of a long one. Okay. And then we have Oh Baby. So let's get that one done next here. I like these stamp sets. I haven't had some that are for babies for quite a long time. Okay, and then let's get, for this one, let's see if that'll fit. Sure enough, it's just going to make it. So this will be our for your special delivery. Okay. Go ahead and close this. And this one's going to be another side-tied one. I really do like that better. So, you know, you could choose if you like one way or another of how the bows go. You can do it on all the cards if you want. I also like it because it would save a little twine. I save all of my extras, right? Okay, we've got this. Let's go ahead. This time they want the tear and tape on these again, and then we're going to pop up the stars. So let's go ahead and do that. You could use your tape runner on this if you wanted to as well. Okay, and then the other tag is just going to get tied on like the last one. So let's go ahead with the special delivery. And our other saying here. Almost done with this project, and then on to some cards. I think you're going to like those. Here's another one that's a little cattywampus. Yay. Okay, let's get some dimensionals for these. There we go. Get a bigger one for the bigger star. We're going to put our bigger star up here on the top. A little smaller one here on the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to go and tie this again. This is one I wish I had just one more hand. Okay, and then we can just hook that on there again. So there is our special delivery. I like that one. Okay, so let's just set these. We're done with our instructions. And I'm going to just set the 4 boxes here. Okay. There we go. I think you can see them. So let's go ahead and look at some cards here. So I thought, let's make a graduation card. So they had this nice light blue. Here's the envelope. And then I've just taken the card base, and I have the thing to do the congratulations, you did it on this one in square. Let's see here. I just want to make sure this is going to fit on here. Where's the you did it? There it is. Let's see if I'm going to be able to. Maybe the, well, you know what? The congrats I'll put on Let's see, will it fit on there? We'll try it. Try that. And let's do the congrats. Here it is. Let's see if we can get it to fit on this smaller one. I'm going to try to do it on the paper in case this is too skinny. Yeah, that side didn't work. Let me try again here. I am going to grab my own. Let me see if this is just a little bit bigger. Yep. I'm going to use another, I always have labels around. I actually have a whole box of them. There we go. That worked much better. Then I'm just going to trim it. And maybe I'll do, actually, should I make it I'm going to make it a banner on just one side. So I'm going to cut off this piece. I'm going to cut into the center here just a little bit. And then I go from the corner to the center, and then the corner to the center. And we have a banner. Okay. And then I think I'm going to mount the graduation hat on that. So let's get our mini dimensional. Put that on. Okay. Now what I thought I would do with this is actually, I'm going to cut, let's see here. I'm going to use a bigger scissors. So in one slice I can do this. I am going to cut two rectangles here. You know what? Or I'm going to use the paper trimmer. Actually, I will not even have to guess them. So we'll just get this out, and I'm going to go right along the score line to cut the rectangle. Okay, that's one. And I'm going to cut the other side of the rectangle. There we go. And we'll just leave this for now. Some extra. Oh wow, I just made this chamois go on the floor, and I don't need a wet, inky rag on my carpet there. Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead, and I think what I'm going to do is, do I want any other color on here, or just leave it like this, and then I'm going to put this in the middle, and we'll do our congrats. I think we'll put the congrats up there. All right. So I'm just going to do my glue. Put this on here. Same with this one. And then this one's going to get popped up with dimensionals. Okay, so let me get little dimensionals now, the minis, for the congrats. Okay, but now I should have, let's see, what do I have? What color bling do I want? I think I like the rhinestones that have the silver base for this one. So let's just get them out of the package here. All right. And let's go ahead, and I think I like the medium sized one. I think just adding that really helps. So there we go. Now, could I do this in blues or with black ink? I could have, yes. I just kind of think the green is pretty. So there is one, and you can tell I didn't have to use many of the supplies, except there is a plethora, I love that word, of labels in here. So using the labels are no problem. All right, so there we have one card. And let's see, now I've got one with the oranges here. Okay, and let's do this. So kind of along the same lines. Gonna step this one up a little bit. So we have this, and then I am going to put this on here, but I'm going to cut this in half, so we only use half of this. And then this one, I am going to cut the squares out so that we have some of that, and then we have the sentiment label here. And another one of ours that can be put on with the other sentiment label to be put on with the twine. So we're going to use some of that. So let me do a little cutting here. I will bring that back out. I'm just going to leave that out of our way right now. Okay. Let's get our trimmer. And I'm going to go ahead and just do some cutting on this across the score lines again. Okay. And I'm going to cut all along these. So we have the rectangle. Oh, that one I got to do again just a little bit. Okay. And I am keeping all the scraps. You'll see why in a minute. Let's go ahead and do this one too. Sometimes hard to see the exact score line, so then I have to put it in again and get just that little edge off. Okay. Oop. That one's got the little slit in it. I forgot to take off. Right, so we have that. And then this is a perfect sentiment label. So I'm going to do this too. Now, whether I do it on this card or another card that is a complementary color, but it's the perfect size. Okay, let's see. Oops, we got to do this part too. How wide is this? So this is 3 inches, so I'm going to take off 1.5 inches. All right, let's go ahead and we will probably, oh, I want to make this 5.5. Let's see here. All right, there we go. I'm trying to give us some options of you can tell I haven't pre-planned this. Okay, let's see. Oh, see, you could do blue on, it's blue on this side. And since we have the green will probably look really pretty on here. I don't know if I like this being this big unless... we could put this off to the side, actually. Tie that on there. Let's see. All right, guys, looking for ideas. Rainy and 50 degrees, very strange weather. Yeah, I'd say. Wow. Okay, guys, do you think I should try to keep these dark panels on here? Or do we want to do something that is... Can't decide if I want it to be cattywampus or, you know, more linear. It's just not hitting me yet. Maybe I do like it up and down. Well, let's see. I think I'm going to do on this one, or the other thing is, oh, maybe that's what we want to do. I kind of like that. Let's do good things come in small packages. And Good things come in small packages. Any ideas, guys? I'm open to trying your ideas. All right, and let's do on this tag, how about happy for you? Okay, here's the happy. Okay. All right, let's put this down. And I'm going to glue this on top of that darker background. Remember, if you're liking what we're doing tonight, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and also sharing this with your friends. That is really helpful to get more people stamping. That's my goal, and to help you to do that any way that I can. Let's see. I need a longer word. What is this one? Graduation. Nah. I think we'll do congrats on this one too. Don't have a lot of words right here, right now, but you know, you could always go look into your other stamping stash, right? And we'll go ahead and make this one a banner too. Okay, just going to the middle again and then cutting to that center from the corner makes our banner. And I think when we tie that on, that'll be good right there. All right. I am going to pop these up again. Okay. Wait, I got a score line here so I can cover it up with that, okay? Then we'll put this in the center. Got a little bit of the edge of that cardstock is showing as white. There, that's better. And this one I'm gonna pop up too. Let's see, do I want the ribbon or the bow, I mean? I don't know if I can get it underneath here or not. Let's do that with the twine here. Now this one is actually going to need this much, and tying a bow. I am going to pull up that little dimensional so that I can put the gray thread right under here. There we go. Oops. But I want to put it inside the card. There we go. That sometimes looks nice inside a card. Kind of spices it up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and tie our knot. I want it to be right up here underneath the congratulations. Ooh, I got a lot more on. Let's see here. I need some more on this side. There we go. So you're seeing all kinds of places where you can put your twine, depending upon, you know, if you're making the card or making the package. Okay, let's leave this over there a little bit. Now, if you wanted to secure that, you could do it with a mini glue dot. I'm not ready to do that right yet. I'm going to hook this underneath here so you can see the bow. Okay. But you can also see the "So Happy for You." And then, let's see. I am going to, this has room. Yep. I want that to overlap this a little bit. So let's just glue this flat on the front. There we go. Now let's try these other gems that are just iridescent. Oh, this one wanted to go on my finger. All right. Put it right there. I don't know. This time I think I should go with 5. Maybe I will put one right there. And then I wonder how many times I can drop it. Okay, there we go. So these are the new iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. You know, the other thing that I could do is I could have taken a little whatever kind of stamp and just made my own background on the back of here too. That would have been nice. And I would have just done it tone on tone. So Oh, thank you, Sandy. All right, and then I've got just one more idea to share. So let's just set this up here too. And so also I just want to show you, look at this one, had this matching envelope. So that's so nice to get in the mail. We'll put the blue one with the blue envelope. Okay, let's go ahead. I have one more, and this one is, I kind of like these colors the best. So we're going to do these soft greens. And so let's see here. We've got the card. The envelope matches. I think that's gorgeous. Let's go here and we'll make our card base. And this one, I am just going to cut at, let's see, I think we'll cut this one at 5 1/4. Get out our trimmer again. I have so much stuff on my desk, I'll tell you. Okay, 5 1/4. Just leave this here a minute. So, and that's, you know, if you want to center something on your card. Now, I could make it the frame all the way around, but I kind of like it like that. All right, I guess I'm going to keep going portrait just because that's what I've been doing. And now let's see. Now I can use, you know, a different color green like this, or I can go with cutting this up and using, you know, this on top of the same color green. But I don't think I want to cut up a whole other box right now, so I'm not going to do that. Let's just set that off to the side. And then here, let's see what we can layer. I've got this pretty green leaf too. And what sentiments do we want to use? How about if we put with love on here? We haven't done that yet. Got a little heart here. So we can do that on the small tag. And let's just do special delivery, because that could be to someone who is a friend and you're just going to give them something special. So let's see, there we go, special delivery. And, you know, we could do You Did It. And we're giving them a special delivery. How's that? We'll keep them guessing. They'll think, she's been playing with her stamps again. Okay, so we've got our special delivery, and I'm going to put this little heart. Let me just borrow one of these other little stamps here. Got to wash the stamp here. All right, let's do the little heart on here. Try to get it straight. Now, I have not conditioned these stamps yet since they're brand new. So what that means is you might want to wash them. You might want to rub them with your finger, or at least stamp off with them. And then use them. Because the first time you stamp with them, if you don't condition them, Sometimes it doesn't catch all the letters or the whole set of the, you know, the outline of the stamp. There we go. Okay, we've got with love. And let me just start gluing this down and figure out what we're going to put on here yet. I think these are just beautiful greens. This is probably soft succulent, I think. Okay, we'll put our card front on here. Right on our nice card base. Okay. Then we've got, kind of like that right in the center. We can cover this all. Put a leaf in here. Let's see which one of these is going to work with this. Special delivery and cheers to forever. I guess we're going to have to do You Did It. Okay, let's get this one stamped. And then we'll get them, you know, figure out how we want to adhere them. I'm going to put this as far over as I can, so I have room to use the circle right next to it, okay? I think I have to go down just a little bit to be able to get this up here. Yeah. And I'll put this one flat, and then I'm going to pop up with dimensionals the circle sentiment. But I'm going to put this down a little bit so I have more room to deal with the circle on the top. Okay. You know, I have, let's see here. I'm going to put 2 of the leaves on top, and I'm going to use the trick they taught us before. I used just a little tear and tape. Tape those leaves down. That actually worked quite well. I hadn't done that before. Okay, so let's see where the we want to put it. Okay, then we're going to put that. Right there. Let's go ahead and get our dimensionals. Okay. I just have to go over enough, and then we'll do our special delivery here. I better shut my ink pad. Okay. Okay, and let's go ahead, and I want to do a bow here, so let's see, maybe 12 inches will work on this one. This time I'm just going to tie a bow and not put it around anything. I probably did it way too long for that. I'm going to save that for another card. Let me just do a shorter one. Let's do, I think I need like, yeah, let's try 7 inches here. That's better. Just trying to get my loops the same size here. And this one I think I'm going to do. It's actually, can I get it underneath there? Or do I just want to? Yep, I'm just going to use a mini glue dot this time. I'm going to put dimensionals behind it and then use our mini glue dots and just attach that ribbon right over that. So let me go ahead and grab the, let's see, I need the, well here I can just use one of the big glue dots, okay? And I'm going to put this right kind of off to the side, but cover that corner there. And then use the mini glue dot. I just need one of them off of here. I do need my take and pick tool though to get this off of here. And then I roll it up just a little bit so it goes right behind the knot. And then it'll keep the bow right in place where I wanted it. Oh, if I can keep the glue dot on. All right. And that one I'm just going to leave with that. Now you could put bling on here too if you wanted. I would like something tiny in gold, and I just don't know where I have my tiny gold embellishments right now, but they would look really pretty on here. All right, so let's kind of just put our different things that we've made right here for you to see. So you've got the now the cards to add to. Let me move some of my die cuts here. There we go. So you can see how simple it is to make these, card designs. And this card kit, everything is coordinated. And the fact that I have the coordinated items with the paper pumpkin kit really makes this nice. So I really think about when they offer things with the paper pumpkin kit, if I should get it, because they make it easy. Because it's all coordinated, right? Look at, we've got this with this. And these are kind of here in a row, right? All right. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for sharing this. Oh, and Betty, I'm glad you like to see the different ways. That's why I don't always like to have it all planned, because, card designing is something I think that we all get sometimes a little nervous about, and really, it's not hard as far as just being able to play. And if something isn't perfect, someone will appreciate the happy meal anyway. And I think it's important to just play, right? Let me share, I have a little bit more information for you, because there is so much going on right now in January, and I don't want you to miss any fun. We're actually going to do a stamp along on Wednesday. So I want to give you a sneak peek of that. Let's see here. First, since today is the 9th, tomorrow is the last day to be able to order the paper pumpkin for January. It's called Key to My Heart. And let's see, 9 love-themed cards. And then there is an add-on of a heart-shaped treat box. And they don't say how many though. But anyway, that would be available. If you order Paper Pumpkin, you would be able to order the add-on if you're interested. Okay? If you need more information, don't hesitate to contact me. The other thing is, this last week, Friday, I just launched the very all-new sketch program from Plum Crazy Stamping. And what you get for this, $9.95 a month, is a sketch design that can be used over and over and over to make cards. And then during the month, every week, I send you an example using that sketch, but I use different stamp sets, different colors, different techniques, so that you can learn different ways to use that sketch and then be able to use it for as long as you want for your own designs. During this first month, I'm offering the sketch program literally for $4.95. 50% off or $5 off for the first month to try it out. And so that is in my e-newsletter, and it will be posted in a day or two here on my Facebook page. And then tomorrow night, I'm doing a class called Happy Notes. And Happy Notes, I am teaching different techniques. I'm going to show you at least 8 and maybe 12, it depends how tomorrow goes, different designs that you make on small note cards, okay? That's why they're called Happy Notes. And the this is like a monogram one that is, I'm going to do some die cutting. I'm mixing and matching stamp sets. I'm teaching people how to marker, just all different kinds of designs and putting things together. And I have a long list of how you can use these everywhere from, putting them in people's lunch bags to having them be card starters, excuse me, or to help you experiment with new stamp sets without any stress. So anyway, lots of fun tomorrow night. That also is still $20 instead of $25. And that is here on my Facebook business page. Let's see, have I told you all the things that are going on? The new catalogs are out. If you don't have them, let me know. Traci, Traci, at plumcrazystamping.com if you need a catalog. And then here, let me show you for our stamp along on our Wednesday Facebook Live. If you want to have this prepared, then you could be having 4 cards by the end of our meeting. So let me give you a glimpse of these. So I'm going to show you another way to do these cards, but this is one way. And we're going to use one 6x6 piece of paper. We're going to use different colored backgrounds with embossing folders, different card bases, but it's a fast way to make cards and to use your 6x6 paper. So what you're going to need for class is a 6x6 piece of your favorite paper. You're going to want to have 4 card bases or white card bases. You'll need 4 of them to make the cards. Then coordinate your cardstock with your 6x6 paper. And then you'll want 4 by 5 1/4 inch card fronts. And I'll be putting this out in my weekly email and also on my Facebook page too. So, and then anyway, and then you need to just have some of your favorite sentiment punches or labels and or sentiment stamp sets. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to have fun. Like I said, it's going to be a stamp along. It'll probably be a little bit longer Facebook Live, just like when I do Paper Pumpkin workshop like this. But I'm looking forward to it. My goal is really focusing this year on getting people stamping and getting myself stamping. So let me just flip this up. and say thank you so very much for joining me tonight. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put it in the comments or email me. And, you know, we're going to see more of each other in the next few weeks, and I'm very excited about that. So anyway, take care. Tomorrow night's the class. Wednesday night is the Stamp Along Facebook Live. So have a wonderful evening. Happy stamping, friends. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.